Alright guys, how's it going? So we're going to be looking at tier 100 blueprint for the Nikita AVT. Once again, I don't know why. Like, I swear to y'all guys, I can read on a very high level, but sometimes we're throwing in all these random pronunciations. But we get the Amphibian Empire, and I know this is a little bit backwards than what I normally do, but going to the Battle Pass, I just thought it was pretty obvious. It's tier 100, so it's right here. So on the Amphibian Empire, very amphibious looking. Looks like one of those poisonous frogs you see in the rainforest, with the bright green, the bright orange, and then the mix of attachments, which include the compensator for the muzzle. We have got the hand stop for the underbarrel, length and ammo type, give us, that improved velocity. Short barrel, the monocular reflector optic, Zac padded, sleight of hand, fully loaded. So, love a lot of things about this. I'm not a huge fan of the barrel attachment. And I would also like to see the extended mag option with this, because this comes with the standard 30-round mag. There is no actual magazine attachment equipped. It's still clearly a legendary blueprint. But, normally I feel like I would much rather them have put on maybe even the 30-06 fast mag as opposed to just having the standard 30-round magazine with the 7.62 by 54 R. But at the very least, they didn't go with the 6.5 smaller caliber round. So, not trying to drop any real big complaint, just saying that there could have been some potential improvements with this design. But very decent looking blueprint. It's following that same aesthetic as the other ones, but in a much brighter fashion. So for regular multiplayer, which is what we're going to be doing right now, I think it's just fine. For, something like Warzone, it's not going to be a big issue until you get down to, that final 15, 10, or, God forbid. Well, like when it's like really close quarters, it's fine. But, like that final 15 to 10 people, if you're playing solo. I just got done playing some solo Warzone. You got people scanning with sniper scopes and stuff, so easy to point you out of the bushes. But by then, you should easily have your, your custom loadout. But with that aside, we're going to take and hop into a regular match of multiplayer and play around with this bad boy. So tactical domination on shipment, 6v6. If it's not like, started too far deep or anything, we should be good to go. And it sounds like we're ticking off from the beginning, and we are. So this is going to be phenomenal. Because, we was lucky enough to get sleight of hand with this, so it's not like that standard 30 rounds is, obsolete or completely useless. On top of the fact we have, oh, hello there. Okay, spawns flipping a wee bit quicker than I thought they would, considering it's not blitz pacing. But then again, I don't know how aggressive the enemy team's going to play, and they are going to be hopping up top, left, right, down, and straight through the center. So let's try to do the same to them. Get some high ground, move along these edges. How are we doing? Okay, yeah, our team is doing pitiful when it comes to objectives. So let's try to do both. That way we can balance this out, because I've just got out of Warzone, so I have been playing. Not when I say slow, I don't mean I've been tiptoeing through in the tulips or windows or whatever that song is, but where I do not know the layout of the new map and the new area and everything. I wasn't playing that aggressive. I was just really trying to get a good idea of the landscape and move around, and then I could already tell too once I started getting in my loadouts and using the class ups I had set up from a while back. Got to update them a lot. Jesus, why do I feel like I'm not... I know it's just 6v6, not blitz pacing. It's funny because you think on a map this size, like when it's blitz pacing, you'd be getting shot from 50 more directions, but being able to play really fast-paced resonates a lot better with me, which is why... look, I think that's the whole point of why they included... Well, I know it's the whole point of why they included the different pacings, because some people like to just really... just go so slow, like a 60-year-old woman with a machine gun mounted to her walker. And I don't think, that's fine. There's times like search and destroy, that's what you kind of need to do, not do it in a cunny camping way. But that's why, whenever I was doing MLG matches, especially if I'd ever do any paid MLG matches and stuff on BO3 and everything, search and destroy was my least favorite and my least best performing. Like hardpoint, Hardpoint was my favorite. Like Hardpoint, dude, I could dig things up on Hardpoint because it's like the faster the pace of a situation, the better I am. And then at that time, I didn't have nearly as bad of like packet loss and latency issues. But like, you know, still a great fun time. Still a great fun time. So yeah, this right here, this setup, I know we're going to be like, we're underperforming a lot compared to how we did. This dog is about, yep, he done went and ripped my nipple off. With like how the last like DLC weapons and stuff have performed, this might look bad, but I think it's, for whatever reason, latency and packet loss is just kind of on a, it's being hormonal, you know. I don't know if it's going through menopause or if it's just that time of the month for it to have a little 3-day bleeding period, but it's just a wee bit off. And dude, I just realized our team has 0 score. So I don't know if that's because the skill-based matchmaking has put me in a group. Like normally, like I don't mean this in a bragging way, but normally I really do help carry the team. And if I notice that we're down, but whenever I'm doing the commentaries, I'm so focused on the weapon and just, you know, rattling off the thoughts that things kind of slip in underneath, and you know, you end up falling down on them. So, oh, there it is. Going to get shot through the barrel. Guarantee. Yep, he's got FMJ on. Let's lay down. Come on through. Come on, peeker through. Dude, I feel so retarded. I've also had like 7 or 8 shots of vodka, so that adds to it as well. But the fact that we hadn't got a single point on the board and we've got the team size that we have, that's ridiculous. Unless maybe we're all on the same page. Maybe we got like a straight up human AI algorithm going, and it just knew maybe like everybody on my teammates about 7 or 8 shots of vodka. So oh, you just never know what you're gonna get down in the honey hole. But this setup plenty capable of handling most situations. That sounded so bad. Oh man, I just sucked a mouthful of air on the corner because that glass right there is about empty. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the last Custom Zombies video. I'm going to be taking and playing that Shigoku or Shigoki map very soon. I'm really going back and forth between should I live stream it or should I do a video on it. And the reason why I'm feeling live stream is just because I think that we're going to end up having to take a couple L's on it because of how tight it is. It's funny, like I was watching a video that was showing some details about it that was like made by the creator on the Steam page, and it was like I could tell this just because, yeah, I mean, I've edited a lot of gaming videos, and there was many times where he, just for the clips, had, you know, cut back between multiple matches just because like the frame of the video and it was showing the same thing. So, you know, for the original creator to have such, well, I ain't gonna say have an issue, but I mean, you know, and maybe that's just how you want to do it. It's not a judgment thing, but it is going to be a difficult map, but not the same type of difficult as this last map we played, the Perk Island challenge. Because that was like, you know, that was like a small map challenge, tight confined area, but with lots of perks, lots of weapons, pack-a-punch weapons out of the box, reduced box pricing, all of that good old stuff. So it's not on that same, it's not that same type of map by any means. It's like, it's a kind of like a normal size map. Haven't played it, but based off of the map, well, based off the map of the map they include on the Steam page, seems to be about the size of, I'd say a little bit larger than Kino der Toten. But just like more doors to buy, so like you have to stock up a lot of points, but there's like a different lighting element, there's a completely different just a completely different feel. There's custom zombie models which look absolutely amazing. Like it's one of those maps that I want to play and beat just to, you know, like accomplish it, but I don't want to take and get frustrated with it because it seems like it's such a well-made map aesthetically that that alone makes me like it. So I just didn't feel like because like I did hop in and I mentioned this before, but if you didn't see the last video, and I'm sorry about talking about custom zombies while gaming on here, because I know it's like my concentration's getting completely severed. But it seems like we have got matched up against a very aggressive team, which is fine by me. Like I would rather play against aggressive players and, you know, people that just like tiptoe and you know, don't really go for it. But when it's late at night and then you got teammates that don't seem to be going to, and two, like the guy right there at the top, the latency counter and stuff is very off. So it's like when you look down, you see that the guy at the top, oh hello, let's not knock that ball off. The guy at the top of the map is, you know, having a consistent like 102 latency. Normally that means you're like at like 200-300 from like my experience on here, because it's about those quick spike jumps that you get. And also there's a couple things you could change about this weapon to improve your like everything. We still got we got most captures, and I wasn't even really trying to capture anything. So I'm pretty sure they just put me on a team with people that don't normally get the capture statistic too far up on the meter. But anyways, guys, there you go. That is tier 100 here in season 3 for the assault rifle. It's not bad. It's just like for me, I like for one full magazine of a weapon, especially an AR, to be able for me to get a solid 4 to 6 kills with, depending on the weapon, the caliber, the kill time, that kind of stuff. And with this one, it's not that you can't slam like I have got 4 to 5 kills with the 30-round mag. Okay, but that was like straight on accuracy, getting like, you know, like like halfway up from the nipple up through the head. And so like I try to go about this and think about it from, you know, your average gamer perspective, and you know, it's like, especially if you get in from a long day at work, you just want to hop on, spray around a little bit. Larger ammo capacity tends to be the better way to go. So yeah. That rant's over. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share your friends. Check the links in the description of my other channels. Sub to those as well. Hit me up in the comments section. And let's see. That should be everything. Till the next one, boys. Adios.